All right, so this is May, June exams, question number 1. All right, and A says, using a calculator or otherwise, find I exact value of A 7/8 plus 1/6 divided by 2/9. Now, what you have to remember in doing a question like this is that you must do the division first. Addition and subtraction are low level operations and they are done last. So let's do the division first. We have 7/8 plus 1/6. When we're dividing by a fraction, we change the division sign to multiplication and invert the fraction we're dividing by. So this is 9/2. 3 into 6 goes 2 times, 3 into 9 goes 3 times. Nothing more left to cancel. We now have 7/8 plus 1 times 3 is 3. And 2 times 2 is 4. Now, if I'm adding fractions and the denominators are different, I would find the LCM. The LCM of 8 and 4 is 8. 8 goes into 8 1 time. 1 times 7 is 7. 4 goes into 8 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. 11 plus 6 is 13/8, which is the same as saying 1 and 5/8. All right, next we have 8 divided by 0.4 cube. So this is 8 divided by 0.4 cube. 0.4 cube is 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.4. And that I believe is 0.064. So let's put this now in our calculator. We have 8 divided by 0.064. And the answer here is 125. All right, so we need the exact value. Now, remember we are told from at the top that we using our calculator or otherwise. For I would use my calculator. I would just punch exactly what I'm seeing there in the calculator. I hope you have a calculator that can do this. And then, well, all calculators can do that, all scientific calculators. And then I will just get the answer, then I would round the answer to 2 decimal places. So using my calculator, we have the square root of 26.8. And then now minus 2.5 raised to the fractional power 3/2. All right, then I click equal. And what I'm seeing on my calculator is that this is equal to 1.2240. Now to 2 decimal places, this is 1.22 to 2 dp. Now, if you're going to write a number to 2 decimal places, you must look at the digit, which is the 3rd decimal place. The digit that is the 3rd decimal place is the 4. So we're going to consider the digit, which is the 3rd decimal place. If the digit I'm considering is 5 or more, I'll add 1 to the digit before it. If it is 4 or less, I would drop 8 and every digit after it. So since the digit we're considering is 4, we're going to drop it and every digit after it. Still in question number 1. All right, B says, children go to a rodeo camp during the Easter holiday. Miss Rika buys bananas and oranges for the children at the camp. Bananas cost $3.85 per kilogram. Miss Rika buys 25 kilograms of bananas and receives a discount of 12%. How much money does she spend on bananas? All right, the way I would approach this question is that there's 100% in a whole. if you get a discount of 12%, it means that you don't have to pay that 12%. So if you don't have to pay 12% because you get a discount, what you would end up paying is 88% of the full purchase, and you're paying 88% because you got a discount of 12%. So the discount price, and this is the price after the discount is given, is equal to 88% of the amount she would pay, which is 3.85. That's the amount for 1 kilogram. And she bought 25 kilograms. And of this amount, she's going to pay 88%. Now, so this is 0.88 times 3.85 times 25. Now, 88% as a decimal is 0.88. I'll just put this in my calculator and press equal. I have 0.88 times 3.85 times 25. So Ms. Rika only paid $84.70 for the 25 kilograms of bananas. It says Ms. Rika spends $165, including a sales tax of 15% on oranges. Calculate the original cost of the oranges. All right, so if I pay an additional 15%, if in purchasing an item, I pay an additional 15%, what I paid is a total of 115%. The 100% is for the price of the item, and the extra 15% is the tax. All right, so this statement is saying to me that 115% of the cost price is what Ms. Rika paid, and she paid $165.31. So the $165.31 is 115%. It included a 15% tax. So you pay 100% of the cost price, an additional 15% as tax. The opposite of multiplication is division. So the cost price, which is the original price, would be 165.31 divided by 115%. Now, 115% is the same as saying 1.15. So it's 165.31 divided by 1.15. Putting this in my calculator, we're going to get 165.31 divided by 1.15. And the original cost is $143.75. The original cost for the oranges was $143.75, but after paying a tax of 15%, the amount went to, or the amount Ms. Rika paid is $165.31. Here it is. The ratio of the number of bananas to the number of oranges is 2 to 3. So bananas to oranges, the ratio is 2 to 3. Further, there are 24 more oranges than bananas. There are 24 more oranges than bananas. Calculate the number of bananas. All right, if you look at this in terms of parts, say that the number of bananas and the number of oranges together, the number of oranges and the number of bananas together is divided into a total of what? 5. So the number of oranges and the number of bananas together is divided into a total of 5. So next we are told that the number of what? So we have 2 plus 3, we have what? 5 parts. We're told that the number of oranges is 24 more than the number of bananas. But remember, the oranges is 1 part more. The oranges is 1 part more than the number of parts of what? Bananas. So 1 part, remember out of these 5 parts, 1 part would be equal to 24. Now, bananas, which is 2 parts. Remember, bananas and oranges together is divided into a total of 5 parts. The number of oranges is 1 part more than the number of bananas, because there are 3 parts of oranges, 2 parts of banana, and that 1 part is equivalent to 24 oranges. There are 24 oranges more than bananas. Now, the bananas is a total of 2 parts. So it's 2 times 1 part, which is 24. Bananas is, there was a total of 48 bananas. There were a total of 48 bananas.